Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into our channel. So this video is actually going to be about lash artist must-haves for beginners. So we're going to talk about the different kinds of supplies that beginner lash artists should be purchasing and what are the best ones to purchase. So be sure to click like and subscribe on our channel if you are liking this information, if you want to see more of our videos in the future. Okay, so let's talk about the first item that you guys need that is probably the most important item. So that will actually be lashes. Lashes are extremely important. Obviously, you can't do eyelash extensions without lashes. But how do you choose which ones you want? There's classic lashes, there's volume lashes, there's easy fans, there is so many different variations. There's cashmere lashes. So basically you kind of have to go with your training and what you've been trained with. So if you've been trained in classic only, then you can only offer classic service. But like if, let's say, you can also add you can also use pre-made fans because they don't necessarily require you to have a volume training. So there's classic lashes, there's like we said, there's pro-made and pre-made lashes as well. So you can do those. Additionally, there's actually going to be so many other variations of different lashes. So I'm just going to show you some of them. These are the pro-made lashes. So what makes them different is that they're like loose and you basically pick them up one by one. And then the pre-made lashes are actually just going to be in a box. So they're going to come like this. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to use our brand, but just generally most pre-made lashes typically come in a box, and then there's going to be different lashes on each strip, on a sticky strip, so they're not going to be loose. They're typically going to be like on the strand. Okay, so those are the two variations. In regards to lashes, like I said, there's just so many different variations and you really have to go with what works for you. If you're a beginner, the best thing that we can actually do is you should order a little bit of everything, like a little bit, a few different companies, try a few different brands, try a few different styles of lashes. For example, try classic lashes, try flat lashes, try cashmere lashes, try different other kinds of variations, and then compare and see which ones you like, and then you can take it from there. So what is the other thing that is extremely important for lash artists? So the second item that you absolutely need as a lash artist, that's an absolute must-have when you're beginning, is lash adhesive. So there's so many different adhesives, once again, so it's hard to pick the correct one. But if you're a beginner, normally you should really start with a slower working adhesive, like a 2 to 3 seconds, because but the way you're working, it's going to take a little bit of time for you to isolate, for you to take the fan, apply it to the lash extension. And so if you're using an adhesive that's too fast, like a 0.5 seconds or 1 second, by the time you apply the lash fan onto the natural lash, it will already have dried. The adhesive will have already dried, and then your clients are going to get poor retention. So that's why it's extremely important to pick an adhesive that will have the correct timing, the correct drying speed, and also that will work with the environment that you're in. So it's important to have a hydrometer and ensuring that you are following the directions on the adhesive in terms of humidity. So we have a few different adhesives. One of our best sellers is the velour. However, the velour is more for like advanced lash artists because it's very, very fast. It's 0.5 seconds. And so I would not recommend that one to beginners. So for beginners, I would probably recommend the high humidity duo because the elite adhesive in that duo is actually 2 seconds. So it's a low humidity adhesive, and it works really well for lash artists that have just begun lashing, so for beginners. And the other adhesive in it is a little bit faster. It's called Optite, and it works within 0.5 seconds, and it's good for high humidity it's good for high humidity as well. So that's what's really important to remember, is that you have to think of two things. You have to think of your the speed that you're drying, how fast you work as a lash artist when you're picking an adhesive, and not only that, but you also have to think about the humidity and your environment and the season of what season are you in? Are you in the summer? Are you in winter? Which climate are you in? Are you in a really dry climate? Like, do you live in Arizona? Or are you closer to the beach, somewhere in a humid area like in Florida? So that is also all going to affect the type of adhesive that you should pick. So now that we've spoken a little bit about adhesives, we're going to talk about another really important, another extremely important tools is actually going to be tweezers. So tweezers, once again, it's very similar to adhesives and lashes. You're going to need to find the right ones for you. So we offer a large variety of tweezers. However, most lash artists, like, there's some that are going to prefer tweezers that are a little bit lighter. Others that are going to, which it's good to go with our purple collection, because they are made of a very kind of like a light finish, and so they're very light to hold. Now the marble tweezers are actually going to be a little bit heavier, but they're also going to be a little bit sturdier. So it's important to kind of try a few different variations, a few different companies, to see which ones you prefer. That's actually really important. And also it's important to remember that even though you're buying the same tweezer from the same company, you know, there could be slight variations because each tweezer is made individually, and so they're all going to have a slightly varying sweet spot. So you just have to test them when you get them. But tweezers would be one of the third item that is extremely important, and you can't just have one. You need various tweezers. You need tweezers for isolation, for which you could use so for which you could actually be using a curved tweezer like this. Okay, so that can be used for isolating. It can also be used for making volume fans. And then another tweezer that you could use is the L-shaped tweezer. So this tweezer is for making volume fans typically. And then you also have the option of a large boot. It's also for volume work. And then for isolation, another option that you could potentially use is actually going to be the straight tweezer. And this is from our marble collection as well. So I'm just showing you the different types of tweezers from our marble collection. However, we also have the purple collection, which has also two tweezers for isolation and 3 tweezers for volume and mega volume work. So I'm going to make another video about tweezers in general, but these are the other things that it's extremely important to have. So these, I would say, are the most important products for lash artists to have. A lot of the other items, it's mostly like you know, like not necessarily like you need them, but they're not like the things that are gonna make or break it. Like, it doesn't really necessarily matter if you get them from Amazon or if you get them, like, you know, from AliExpress. For example, like the micro brushes or the lash brushes for the clients to brush their lashes after, or for you to brush them out, lash mirrors, and like all kinds of different accessories like this. But the 3 items that are like the absolute must-haves that you should really ensure that you're spending quality and getting quality items is lashes, it's adhesive, and it's tweezers, because those are the items that you're going to be using throughout the entire set, and you have to ensure that the quality is superb. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know. I would love to know below what is your biggest takeaway, and if there's anything that's not clear, please let me know, and I would love to let you know or answer that question that you guys may have. Thank you so much for watching.